a couple of days after Prince Harry has managed to infuriate the Taliban, we've also had an ISIS video drop in the last few hours, which is calling for terror attacks on London. We now also have the BBC about to release a podcast series with a former ISIS bride. Let's be honest with you, the major question always surrounding Shamima Begum is whether or not she should come back in the UK. Is it responsible to do this? I mean, is this not potentially just whipping up the terrorist cause?
You could argue that, but you could also argue, Patrick, it's good to inform people, because there's been similar cases like this to Shamima, Rhiannon Rudd, for instance, and she ended up taking her own life, and she was groomed by a guy in America who actually was a pen pal of her mum. And the mum was unaware that her own child was being groomed by her boyfriend pen pal. So, and this girl was downloading, when she was caught, details of how to make bombs. So, manuals for bomb making. So this can happen to children. It's very important we have internet safety, and it should be mandatory in schools. And the media does have a responsibility to educate the public and tell people, well, this is how it happens, and this is what we need to be aware of. And us as parents, we need to know we're busy people. We can't police our kids 24/7, especially in the world of tablets and phones. It's impossible. We can hardly even police ourselves. It's important that this information gets out.
But I do get that. I'm not sure if you're a parent. I think you might have said you are. But I would like to think, Harjap, that you would be of a decent quality enough parent where your child wouldn't want to go and join a radical jihadi death cult in the Middle East and then actually go and do it and then not come back at all or make any attempt to come back, it would appear, until the caliphate had been smashed. Oh, have we lost him? Oh! Yeah, no, he's gone. I just thought he was thinking about it for a second there, but unfortunately we've lost Harjap Singh Bhangal. I'm pretty sure I will answer Harjap for him now. I am absolutely certain that Harjap Singh Bhangal is a good enough parent that none of his children, if indeed he has any, would want to go and join ISIS. But there we go. I now have to read a statement from the BBC because GBNews contacted the BBC about a series, and a spokesperson replied, "This is not a platform for Shamima Begum to give her unchallenged story. This is a robust public interest investigation in which Josh Baker has forensically examined who she really is and what she really did." We'd also encourage people to listen to the podcast to make up their own mind. And that, to be fair, is a vital point. We do have to listen to this podcast. I certainly will be fascinated by it. Just the question mark is, if it softens Shamima's image at all, is it kind of whitewashing, really? We'll have to wait and see, won't we? But